So we are setting, again, we are looking for pieces for our next exhibit at a national rose
has
show.
a rose.
And these, finally something with a rose on it. We've been looking at all these other beautiful pieces that we're just
Manuel's
pulling out
going
of
to
the...
be a natural, right? Because everything Manuel does is roses.
Yeah.
So he and Mom, that's
So
why we got 50
That's
pieces.
another beautiful rose. But this is one of the most incredible showstoppers I've ever seen. And this is a gorgeous gambler cut jacket, and I bet it weighs 10 or 15 pounds. And we have the beautiful golden boots that match it as well. And then a famous shot of her with her leg up on the trunk that matches. Yeah.
Yep, it's very cool.
So this is one of the most beautiful jackets. We'll certainly use that.
Carolyn, when you are setting an exhibit like for the Rose Show, what guidelines do you use when you're making a selection for wardrobe archival materials?
Well, since Lynn has such a history in the rose world, and we have just found recently, the Lynn Anderson rose is the mom, is in the great lineage of many famous roses. So
that was really neat to find out, wasn't it?
So again, not only the fact that she had roses that theme ran throughout her lifestyle, then her clothes brought that up, and then again, everything that she wore showed elegance and beauty, which is associated with the rose.
I think she paid homage to the rose a lot. What a natural way to do that. If there were two coats sitting next to each other, she's going to pick the one with the rose on it, because I think she felt like that was her moniker,
It was her trademark.
Yeah, and a rose is classy and beautiful.
Lucy,
and
can you
strong.
share a little bit of the history of this beaded gambler's jacket?
Well, I know I'm just over here like, this one's the one. This is the coat. This is our best Manuel. And yeah, we've got some beautiful nudies. I can't get into them because, she wore them when she was, 15 and 20, and she was very little. This, though, I can get into. I'll probably get on that big horse. At some point, I'll be like jousting through Music Row. This one right here. This coat makes me want to do obnoxious things.
Imagine. And then let us show you one other coat. This is,
God.
Following the rose theme. And this is coat, if you can hear, it's called a Jingle Coat because it makes so much noise, and it's got so much incredibly beautiful beading down the sides. And
we should give a shout out to Chuck Robinson too, because the Rose Garden dress is his, and then this coat is on an album cover called Back for him, which is a really beautiful photo shoot.
And this is using multiple elements, isn't it? It's leather and...
Yeah, this is untanned, just hide. See, and again, this shows she wore these things. This was very much a working garment. And then, you got your little tails here. And then you got, Lynn, if she didn't look pretty enough.
The beading is beautiful.
And the
she
pink roses.
She would
very
announce
much of an American Indian rose.
Carolyn, do you think I should polish the silvers, or should we do something about that?
Yeah, we'll have to be really careful, but
I
think
put something underneath so it doesn't hurt.
Cloth underneath it, and then just do it kind of like by hand. But look at the difference
Carolyn, for those folks that are watching right now, how do you go about selecting the kind of environment and temperature when you're storing wardrobe like this that has such a cultural value to it?
Well, these normally would not be living in plastic bags. They've just come back. So what we'll do in the next few days is go through each, sort them, look at their condition, and then put them in acid-free environments with tissue. But skins and furs, we have been advised that you treat them as if they were live animals. So if you have a sable coat or you have a leather coat, these were probably on animals that lived in a cold environment, so they need to be kept cold and they need to breathe. So these are really
hanging out in the house as if it were, we've been looking at some of the furs and
And in a perfect world, you put them in fur vaults. So some of this course, we are going through the different coats and assets, and we're having them cleaned and repaired. You know, some of these coats are 50, 60, 70 years old. And again,
I gotta
these
figure out
were
where to-
all very much worn and on the road pieces.
And a
So-
piece like this has a very high collectability value, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, it's unique. It's one of a kind. It was made for her. It's incredibly beautiful. So I would say, yeah, but I mean, I would also argue that this is a classic museum piece because there's just not that many ladies that are going to have the occasion or the chutzpah to walk around in this
Hey,
thing.
Lynn Anderson had hooks.
The detail on the beaded roses is stunning.
It is gorgeous, and look at all your little jingle bells.
Yeah.
So if you didn't see her, you'd hear it.